Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome to another What If story. I am totally shocked how well the first episode, part 0, did. It's pretty much 30 likes, so I'm quite impressed with that. Second episode, it did pretty well. It did alright, like 15, maybe 16 likes. That's a decent one, but this would be part 2 of What If Izuku had a half and half quirk. Now we're gonna cut to, the family, the Midoriya family, their actions haven't gone unnoticed by, the League of Villains. As, we cut to, All For One and Kirigiri. Shigaraki's a little bit young, so he won't be prevalent in this episode. So, he'll have, his spotlight in other parts. So, let's continue. Kirigiri. He's like, he's on the TV on the bar. I would like to have a word with you. As he's like, yes, master. As he portals to All For One. He's like, what do you want to talk? Like, I'm here, master. As he kneels down. He's like, yes. Have you been paying attention? I can't really do his voice. So, have you been keeping an eye on the news recently? And Kirigiri's like, yes, sir. Yes, master. He's like, I'm intrigued by this family. But there's no information on the boy. The mother and the father, the parents are no consequence. But I want to know more about the young man. To see, see what he's like. His quirk is quite fascinating, really. As the doctor's like, comes by, yes, I'm quite intrigued as well. A half and half quirk. Half blood, half regeneration. Works well with how his blood quirk works. Quite fascinating, really. Apparently, by, the records I've, digged up, the heroes are trying to silence the information about the family. Their quirks, at least. But it's quite fascinating. His quirk is very advanced. Way more advanced than both his parents. So I was like, I want you to, take a look at the young boys, We might be able to find something in his room. He's like, yes, master, I will go, I'll do it soon as nightfall hits. As Kirigiri portals away. And everyone's like, perfect. Because, yeah, okay, we're gonna get to that too, later on. As we cut to Inko Inko and Izuku. As they wake up from, they're still eating dinner with Dobby. As Dobby's like, so what's your next plan? Inko. He's like, I'm not sure yet, dear. I'll get in touch with my husband and we'll make my move. And he's like, I'm still waiting for him to call me back. Quite worried about him. Hope he doesn't get in any more trouble. He tends to act rashly sometimes. As Izuku's, eating dinner, it's like, as we're gonna cut to Asashi. Asashi's sorry. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to open something, but I didn't want you to hear, the background noise. I'm trying to limit the background noise as much as possible. So, my apologies. Let's continue our story. Well, Sashi is finally, getting out of the sewer, because, the manhole, because, he was in there for quite a bit. So, he's chilled out for a little bit to lay low for a little bit. He needs to find a safer location. As, he sees a bum. He's like, oh, hello there, sir. I'll be needing that. as he kicks the guy, gets on top of him, and completely stabs him. He's like, as he's stabbing back and forth. He's like, I'll beat you. He takes it's like a hoodie. No, like a coat. Yeah, it's a hoodie. So he's like, this will at least cover my face. As the heroes are still on his tail. As you see a Dever jump down in the sewer. Disgusting. Guess we have to get this villain somehow. As he sees Asashi with a knife. Stop, villain. He's like, Asashi's like, I don't know who you are. Oh, look at that. It's the second, oh, it's a Dever. What do they call him? Like, he's a second place hero. He's like, oh, it's it's Endeavor. What I owe this pleasure. It's like, surrender now, villain. And he's like, Asashi's like, I don't think so. As he throws a couple daggers because he still has some little bit of daggers left from throwing them at the other heroes. Second place hero. I forget how they pronounce it, but I totally my mind's on blank. So let's continue. As Endeavor's throwing fire as it burns Asashi a lot. He's like, bastard. Oh, he's like, I need to get out of here. As he's running as Asashi's running the opposite direction to to get out of the manhole, the sewer. He climbs up the ladder, and he gets out, and he's behind a couple buildings as he calls Inko. He's like, oh, sweetheart, I was waiting for your call. Yeah. He's like, damn Endeavor. As he's like, sweetheart, what's wrong? They found me. I really need your help. I don't know how many there are. As she hears gunshots from Snipe as it hits the phone, smashing it, and she's like, Asashi. Damn it. Miss Dobby, yes, Inko. Will you take care of my boy? I have to go deal with something. And, Dobby's like, are you sure? And she's like, yes, I need you to take care of him. If something happens to me, can you look after, him? He seems to like you, so, he won't try to kill you. Again. So, Dobby agrees, like, very well. Mother, where are you going? Don't worry, sweetheart, my little angel. I'm going I got something to take care of. As, she kisses Izuku on the forehead. All right, angel. Behave. Listen to, Dobby. Very well, mother. As I'll continue eating. So, he's eating. As, we cut to, Asashi. Asashi's, he's like breathing up hard because he got burnt pretty fast. Pretty bad, like, bad. He's like, God damn. Second-rate hero. I heard he was, arrogant and doesn't hold back. Apparently the rumors are true. He's like, as, Endeavor gets there and, he's like, you got nowhere to go, villain. Your days are numbered. You hunted down innocent civilians. Die. As, he's about to throw fire. As, they see there was enough time, from him hiding in the building. He got enough time passed where Inko could catch up to where, Asashi is. Because she's smart. So she knows how her husband operates. So, as that goes on, as, she straight up kicks Endeavor as he goes flying. As he goes flying, Asashi runs in front of, Inko. Because he sees Snipes. No, the hero Snipe. As a gunshot hits, Asashi in the head, killing him instantly. And Inko's like, sweetheart, no, not No, you bastards! You pay for this! You pay for this! I'll kill you all! As you know, she's ranting and she's pissed. That's her husband. As you know, you see a van, like a dark tinted van, pulls up. As she's like, Inko, sister, here, come here fast. As you know, as Inko's like, Kai, little brother, what are you doing here? No, come on, sis, let's get out of here. As you know, now Kai, is Overhaul, so that's her little brother. She's a half. That's his. That's her half brother. Her father, is the same as Overhaul's father, but they had different mothers because organization the Yakuza, the Yukaza. Sorry, I I butchered that. The Yukaza, whatever. Um, yeah, you get what I mean. So as you know, she grabs Overhaul's hand. They push her. They bring her into the van. They drive off, and Overhaul does his thing. He opens. The door's still open. As he makes a wall to block the shots from Snipe. As Snipe's hitting a wall that really created, he's like, damn it, she got away. As she goes back to Overhaul's base. She can't go towards Midori now because her face is plastered, and yeah, it's a little as Overhaul's like, sis, you're right, bastards kill my husband. I'll kill them for that. As he's like, calm down, sister. No, I know. Pause. Short pause. I know Overhaul doesn't like have feelings for anyone. He finds all his minions as pawns, but let's just say he has Inko. Inko has always been close to Overhaul, and Overhaul's been close to Inko. So when Inko got married to Asashi, she distanced herself from Overhaul's organization, the Yukaza, the U. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have practiced that name a little bit before I did this episode, but oh well. So that's the backstory on them, and Overhaul's like, so, and she's like, bastards, we need to get my son, and Overhaul's like, I have a nephew, like he has a, yeah, and he's like, yeah, brother, I'm sorry I didn't tell you because I always distance myself from your organization because the heroes and all that, yes, and Overhaul, kind of he understands, she had her own family, she had a life that she wants away from the organization because the males only could. I don't know how the Yakuza. There you go, Yakuza. That's the word, Yakuza. As I don't know how they operate, but I would think the male family would be the head of the family, not the females. They're like an old school mafia group, so As let's continue. As that goes on, sorry about that. Things keep popping up my phone. As we'll cut to Kirigiri later that night. As Kirigiri portals through the to Midoriya's house. As he goes up to the Midoriya, goes to the Izuku's room. He's like, this must be the boys' room. Has quite a lock on it actually. Guess the heroes couldn't break through it yet. So as he rolls through the door. He's like, huh, good thing I have, he has a he has a portal quirk, so locked doors don't mean anything to him, Kirigiri. So he sees, the room seems normal. And he's like, the room seems quite normal. As, he's, examining the room as, he sees something odd. So, he has a bookshelf. I'm putting this in there because I thought it would be kind of cool. As, he's like, that book looks different. As he kind of tried to pick it up, but it doesn't move. So he's like, huh? Why would? Oh, I see what he did. I see what this did. I see what this is. This is like some old school freaking secret room type of stuff. So he does that, and the the bookcase folds. pulls out and goes forward, goes right as a secret room is seen. As Kirigiri opens it, he sees a lot of books from 1 to, I don't know what I said. Let's say he has 1 to 48 volumes. As he sees that, then he sees a laboratory, like a camera set where he makes all his gadgets for his family. And he's like, interesting. He's like, the boy seems to be, he has his own chemistry lab. That's quite not normal. As he sees like a bunch of weapons plastered on the wall. Huh. Now that's not normal for a kid. The master will love this. As he sees, he sees the vials of blood everywhere on a separate bookshelf. And he's like, huh, dude, so interesting. He's like, very intriguing. Don't think this blood is his though, because they're labeled. So Izuku has done his own thing. He doesn't always work with his family. He always he goes off and does his own playtime with other people that's not involved with Asashi's experiments. His workshop. So Inko and Asashi usually work together, but Midoriya likes to go off his own. As he opened the portal and to One for All. He's like, sir, I found something interesting, something you would like to see. So no, for all, one for all. As he's like, very well, Kirigiri. As he gets up, puts on his his helmet that he wears when he's not in the chair. As he sees the Midoriya's room. Huh, fascinating, boy. As he's like, I think I'll look at this first. As he pulls up the book, he's like, amazing. As he's laughing, he's like, these are, I wonder if these are all the same. As he's looking through a couple of them. He's like, these are all heroes. Their weaknesses and their strengths, and he has a and there's the other side that's like villain volumes. And he's like, huh, he even does research on villains as well, weaknesses and strengths, how to improve their quirks. Interesting. Yes, we'll definitely need to recruit this boy. As Kirigiri's like, what do you mean, sir, master? I'm thinking he would be perfect for, dear Shigaragi's right-hand man for the near future. We need to find this boy. As, Kirigiri opens the portal, takes, portals all the stuff from the room. As, he takes everything. So he's like, One for All's like, take everything here. We can't let the authorities, find this. So far, the boy hasn't been accused of anything. He's most likely, they're most likely thinking he's missing. So, as that goes on, as, he does that, and he's like, gets back to his chair, and, the news happens. Earlier today, Dabi and, Izuku are in her living room. She's talking to him. Asashi Midoriya was killed during a hero fight. Inko Midoriya whereabouts is unknown. And Izuku Midoriya still missing. If you have any information on Inko Midoriya and Izuku Midoriya, please contact us. Contact the authorities or the hero organization. As it cuts off and oh man, Izuku throws a knife at the TV. He's like, bastards! I'll kill them. I'll kill them all. As Dabi's like, calm down, kid. Calm down. like, calm down, Izuku. You need to calm down. When you get heated, people make mistakes. And, Izuku's like, breathes in, breathes out. You're right, Dobby. You're very right. I almost lost my head there for a moment. I got time to think. And the mother seemed to be missing. That's disturbing. Oh well, I'll come across mother sooner or later. As we're going to no, let's continue. As we're going back to Overhaul's base, and she's like, "Thank God I found you in time, big sis." And Inko is like, "It's fine, brother. I'm happy you came in my need, even those bastards killed my husband." And Overhaul's like, don't worry, dear sister. They'll get they'll get what's coming to them. I like to show you around, as I have quite an interesting project going on at the moment. As she's Kai is showing Inko around and telling her all about the quirk canceling bullets and the quirk enhancing bullets, not the enhancing bullets, enhancing pills. And he's and Inko's like, amazing. Are these permanent? And Overhaul's like, no, they can be, but it usually lasts for about 24 hours, maybe a week. I'm still working on it to last for at least a month. And quirk enhancing pills are still in beta. I'm still working out the kinks, but they should be done ready soon. And Inko's like, fascinating. Yes, the main reason I, to rescue you is to help me, keep an eye on Eri. And Overhaul, and not Overhaul, Inko's like, who's Eri? Oh, kind of like a adopted daughter a little bit. As he explains, to his sister how he makes it, and she's like, fascinating. So you use this little girl to make all this. As Inko hugs his brother, kisses him on the cheek. You were always, quite smart. I always like you the best. It's like, thank you, sis. Now, what are we gonna do about these heroes? First, we need to get a location on my nephew. What's his name? Izuku. Oh, Izuku Midoriya. Interesting. Kind of hurt that you took that man's last name, but that's fine. It's a good cover, none at least. At least the heroes have no idea about our family, relation, because you change your name to Midoriya. So Overhaul, like, yeah. Apparently, our house got raided by a group of heroes, All Might, Razorhead, and Night Eye. And once he sees Night Eye, he's like, bastard. Of course he would be involved in this. And Inko's like, what do you mean? I know he was like All Might's sidekick and everything, but I don't know much about him besides his name. He's like, yeah, he has, a little bastard, been poking around my organization for a little bit. I've been keeping our operations down low, so he can't actually do anything. But yeah, his quirk is, he has some sort of future-telling quirk. Premonition, if you would say. As Inko's like, so that's how that bastard found us. And he's like, yeah, he must have had a vision of your family. I don't think, my nephews, I don't think he's involved. But, all that happened. It's like, I hope the heroes don't find my son's, secret room he likes to spend time in. And Overhaul's like, what do you mean, sis? Oh, yes, yeah, she, pulls out a couple of smoke bombs. Like, see, my son makes, equipment for, the family, as she has a couple of ejection pins. It's basically, something easy to eject someone with tranquilizers, so they could transfer the body, so they could gather what they need from the head and the heart and the blood. So he's like, yeah, my son has a fascination thing with blood. It helps him use his quirk somewhat. He doesn't really need to use his own blood anymore, because apparently my son's quirk is a lot more advanced than mine, sadly. But, overall, it's like, fascinating, sis. I'll definitely want to meet my little nephew. And he's like, well, I'll meet him. Right now, he's staying with a close acquaintance. I think I could trust her. And Izuku seems to like her, so there'll be no problem. She'll take care of him. If not, I'll kill her. But enough about that. Do you have any spare clothes? These clothes are all drenched in blood. Oh, yes, sister. I'll have someone pick something up for you. Do you like to wear your old stuff? Your old style? Yeah, I like something in black. And so, as that happens, we cut back to Izuku and Dabi as the news hits. Again, he's like, no, let's cut to Kirigiri and All For One. Kirigiri, so have you read all the information on the books? He's like, yes, One For All. Quite fascinating. So you want to find the boy and have him join our organization? He's like, yes, I believe he would be perfect for, Shigaraki as a right-hand man. He's like, very well, I'll begin tracking down the young man. As that happens, and we're going to probably stop it here. Yeah, we'll stop it here. It's like almost 30 minutes, so I'll maybe upload another part when I get off work, so there'll be 2 videos today of the same What If. I'll try, but there's no guarantee. I'm going to think more of the next part, so I hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones. Alright, bye.